EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Second and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Ritter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. We're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to hit his target, Lamb. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm not very much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Again, a run with Vaughn. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 33.
His performance last week, over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one play, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on, and and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Robinson will try to pick it up. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play, as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want big.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboy, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now, as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Ritter back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up on Levante David, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A give left side to Robinson. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Taking it right down Broadway. Running free at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll look to throw here. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A first down throw for Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ritter on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. And they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Ritter now. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. A quick hitter, complete. It's Ray. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 3rd and long for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's right. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action now, Prescott. And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what do you think's going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
190 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We have played 3 quarters. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On second down, it's Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Vaughn on the handoff. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Cowboys.
On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 29 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
45. Cowboys 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On second down, here's the option. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 212 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left, but they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Koo now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get